Good evening, everybody. Hope you guys are doing great today. Wanted to share a few things I've been reading. One of the books I did pick up, which has been helping me with focusing. The one thing, the pros and cons of just being so busy with social media is that it kind of can leave you scatterbrained. And if you're not careful, you can get on the wrong track. So one of the things that I've been doing is I've been just focusing on one single area where I'd like to improve myself, in the personal development field, which is basically how you want to change a situation. You always hear people say, "Well, change the people around you. You want to change the people around you, change the people around you." So in educating yourself and providing more value for yourself, then you're going to attract the people who have more value or are looking to produce more value. And so one of the things that I've been doing is I've been doing some time to myself, kind of meditating, praying, or just meditating just to kind of quiet my mind. And I've been listening and reading a book called Think and Grow Rich. And I've read it several times. But one of the things that I've noticed, really specifically, was the area of specialized education or specialized training. And so one of the things that it really speaks to, and this is a gentleman named Napoleon Hill. If you haven't heard of this book, this book has probably been written about 70 or 80 years ago, if not longer. But he interviewed guys like Andrew Carnegie, who started the Steel Corporation. And one of the things that he really focused on was having to be educated in thinking first in terms of getting wealthy. And wealthy is obviously doesn't solve all your problems, but one of the things it does is help you handle them better. And so now you can be more of a blessing to kind of bring your value and your gifts out when you can create more value. And I had an epiphany this week where I was driving home, and I'm an engineer, if you don't know, by trade. And so one of the things that it kind of stuck to me was I felt that I was shortchanging my own skill set in the God-given ability that I have. And like I said, it's okay to have a job as long as you're not satisfied with that in that creative realm. Not even if you don't necessarily need to do a business, but you need to find an outlet of your skill set that was given directly to you. The reason I feel that way was because of the odds of you getting here. I mean, what are the odds of you surviving over 1 out of 100 million sperm cells? What are the odds of, at least I can speak in my case, I graduated out of high school and I got a degree in civil engineering, and I was probably one of 3 blacks who graduated 5 years later. What are the odds of that? Another 13 years later, I got my professional engineering license, and it was like a 31% chance when you fail it the first time. Well, it took me several chances. What are the odds of that? And so I said once again, if there's something in your spirit that you have a desire to do, you're here for a purpose, and that's your assignment. And I didn't want to get too preachy with it, but I just think that we can't shortchange our time here because we don't know how long we have. And we want to make sure that we're doing what we're assigned to do. And if it's difficult, then that means you definitely need to do it. If it's going to take some time to think, you definitely need to do it. If it's going to take some heartache, if it's going to be a struggle, then you definitely, because that's a muscle that you need to exercise. That's a muscle in activity and stirring up your gift and stirring up yourself and what you should do. So I just felt compelled to share that because at times when things are hard, we want to quit. At times when things get difficult, we want to just throw the towel in, and that's not our purpose. It can't be so easy all the time. It wasn't easy for me to take this test 10 times and fail it. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy for me to stay up night when I was in college trying to pass exams and didn't understand some of the things because I just wasn't educationally, my mind, I didn't have the discipline. So I had to just work and work and work. That was my skill set. It wasn't knowledge. I wasn't sharp as a knife in the drawer, but I just could work. So you just have to figure out your short end of what your skill set is short in, and you just may have to work a little bit longer. That's all I have today. It's a little bit longer. But I just want you all to understand there's greatness within you. You're designed here for a purpose, and don't let your life end without you exploring what that purpose is. God bless you.